Hi, I am Surya Musafia and I'll be working alongside Vicky Markwell and Mushtaq Ali. And the video presentation is about cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is a term used to describe accessing any range of services that is offered by remote servers over the internet. And there are many different types of services, and two such services are online storage services, Dropbox and Box.net, and the other type is online applications like Google Docs and Microsoft SkyDrive. Cloud computing can be categorized by a four-layered framework, which is deployment models, service models, essential characteristics, and common characteristics. Deployment models involves private cloud, community cloud, public cloud, and hybrid clouds, while service model involves software as a service, SaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and infrastructure as a service, which is IaaS. Now about essential characteristics. Essential characteristics involves on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, and measured service. Common characteristics involve massive scale, homogeneity, virtualization, low-cost software, resilient computing, geographic distribution, service orientation, and advanced security. There are four ways to deploy cloud. There are public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. Now, what is public cloud? Public cloud is accessible by the general public. And a good example of a public cloud is Dropbox. Another one is Windows Azure. While Dropbox is a free public cloud, Windows Azure is a paid one. Private cloud is not accessible to the general public, which means that the security is tighter. And recently Dropbox was hacked into, which makes sense because companies would rather have a private cloud rather than a public one. Hybrid clouds are a combination of public and private clouds. And basically what happens is companies would rather use their own private clouds rather than having public cloud, but in case there are events that require a lot of data bandwidth, or a lot of information is being passed on, they have to have a backup plan, and that's when they use the public cloud. Now about the community cloud. Community cloud is basically a private cloud, with the exception that it's a group of people or a group of agencies using the same or sharing the same cloud. One such example is the government agencies of a town. Let's say Bradford City, for example. The government agencies of Bradford City town will be using the same community cloud, but the government agencies of Leeds, for example, would be using their own community clouds. Service models are the services that are provided by the cloud hosting companies like Salesforce.com, for example. The three main service models are software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service is the very basic layer of cloud computing. This is where all the IT infrastructure is located. Platform as a service is a platform for web developers or IT managers, where they can create, maintain, test, and implement their own applications. Software as a service is the third layer of cloud computing. And an example of software as a service is Google Docs. There are many different types of services that are offered by cloud computing. An example is storage as a service, security as a service, and there are many such services that's constantly being added all the time. A unified term to describe all these services that are being offered is XaaS, which stands for Everything as a Service or Anything as a Service. Now, infrastructure as a service, customers will not have to shell out a lot of money to buy the infrastructure themselves, because the cloud providers are already providing them with the latest technology that they could get for the infrastructure. And they also don't need to hire network engineers, because that's also being done by the cloud provider. So this way they can save a lot of money, and this helps a lot of small and medium enterprises. It puts them in a level playing field with the big corporates. According to Gartner's report of 2010, cloud computing has been and will keep on increasing in terms of popularity. And according to this figure, you can see that cloud computing has been getting more and more popular and will keep on getting more and more popular in terms of cloud-based applications. And this is a billion-dollar industry. Now let's talk a bit about Salesforce.com. Salesforce.com is a cloud provider. Salesforce.com has had 3,900 people working for them in 2009. It had 82,400 corporate customers and 2.1 million subscribers as well. It also earned $1.3 billion and became one of the best, or one of the top 50 software companies in the world. The services that are provided by Salesforce.com are Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Salesforce Chatter, Marketing Cloud, App Exchange, Data.com, Salesforce Platform, and SalesforceWork.com. Now, what is Sales Cloud? Sales Cloud offers a set of software as a service applications for sales representatives to track and to improve their performance and to monitor their customers. They also provide an online link between sales representatives and their customers. Service Cloud. It is a software as a service based tool to provide better customer service to the customers. It can actually track a case from social media such as Facebook and Twitter and open a case to help the customer. It has a set of tools which displays statistics about cases, where they originated from, and also about the agents working on those cases as well. Salesforce Chatter is like a private social networking for the employers and the employees of a company. It is used as a professional tool to help colleagues to resolve cases. Marketing Cloud is a marketing tool that is used to see what people are saying about a certain product or marketing strategy being advertised by a company. It can also be used to answer questions from interested customers, as well as for targeting customers matching specific criteria that the product is launched for. Marketing Cloud also provides charts to track the popularity of certain products, and it can also be used to forecast sales. Data.com provides an up-to-date database on other companies, on other people, and on the prime targets of your business. The database consists of 10 million people till date, and it keeps growing all the time. Now, Salesforce Platform is a platform as a service for professional developers where they can write, test, deploy, and maintain their own applications without needing any other third-party application. They can also create and host their own websites there and share it with other people. Salesforce Platform provides a wide variety of development tools or programming languages, such as .NET Framework, which is used by Microsoft, Python Framework used by Google, Java, Ruby, and so on. SalesforceWork.com is a software as a service tool mostly used by managers or supervisors to monitor, help, and to motivate their employees in achieving their goals and to promote teamwork. As a company, the managers have to make sure that all the employees are on the same wavelength and that they all are in good terms, and there is no better way to do that other than by using SalesforceWork.com. So, what are the advantages of switching to Salesforce.com? There will be no licensing issues, and automatic updates is guaranteed. So there will be no need to upgrade to the latest version of a software every few months, as it is done automatically, and there is no hidden cost, which means there's no extra charge. Also, if there is a system failure in the future, the cloud provider will not charge the customers to fix it. Flexibility. Customers can work from anywhere at any time as long as they have an internet connection and a device with a browser. Many work colleagues can access a file and work on it at once. Levels the playing field between small and medium enterprises and large corporations. And as the small and medium enterprises will have access to the latest technology without having to purchase them. Partnerships. Salesforce.com's partnership with Apple and Google, as well as Facebook, means that the customers will easily obtain feedback from their customers via the use of social networking. Sales Cloud is specifically tailored to help boost user sales and productivity. Environmentally friendly. Most companies subscribing to cloud computing will not have their own servers, which means that less machines will be in use. According to WSP, Environment and Energy, small and medium enterprises reduce their carbon emissions by as much as 90% when they use cloud computing. This diagram represents the value chain model of Salesforce.com. These are the support activities of Salesforce.com, while these are the primary activities of Salesforce.com. From the support activities, there is firm infrastructure, human resource management, technology development, and procurement. Firm infrastructure involves general management, accounting, IT, finance, and legal, while human resource management involves recruiting, hiring, training, developing, and compensating personnel. Technology development incorporates process design, improving services, adding more applications and services, and improving the user experience. Procurement. This involves the purchasing of the cloud infrastructure such as servers, cables, computers, software, network operating systems, websites, copyright, and other materials. These are the primary activities of Salesforce.com, and this is the inbound logistics, the operations, outbound logistics, the marketing and sales, and the services. The inbound logistics include inventory control, customer subscription, pay-per-use rates, partnership with Google and Apple, storing customer information, storing company information, and web designers and network managers. Operations. This includes infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and platform as a service. Customer database, company database, design methodology, testing, troubleshooting, and debugging. Outbound logistics. This involves the improvement of graphical user interface and user friendliness of applications and services. It also involves further debugging if needed, addition of other features to add value to applications and services compared to competitors. Marketing and sales involves good advertising techniques, and they could usually involve using the internet for advertisement or social networking, using YouTube, banners, partnership with Google and Apple and Facebook help as well. Competitive pricing, promotions such as limited time offers, target audience, strategic sales technique. The services are good customer support, constant debugging, constant maintenance, free cloud applications upgrade, forums, listening to customers, adapting technology to the needs of customers.